J.P. Crawford. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan, he's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola, and their runners at the corners now. Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly on the Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And it's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera moving in, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it, 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that will be the first base hit of the ballgame for the Dodgers.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Peterson is off at first with 2 away. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for LA. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start the second does not bode well for this pitcher.
So striding in, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out. At the plate, Carlos Santana. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson on the run, and that's the third out. Phillies down on just. City's founder William Penn seen atop City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to our MLB Network broadcast. Into the box, Logan Forsythe, his past line against Aaron Nola. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
So here now is the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
The count's 21.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Chris Taylor waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Chris Taylor.
Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Crawford over to his left. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Digging in, Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Taylor stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Peterson, and it's gone as they add still another. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot as they extend the lead to 5-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the right. 1 there. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Peterson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Stepping up now, Justin Turner. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Fouled away. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
A little bouncer. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. And now is Yasiel Puig. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Puig tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
3-1 to him now. Fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base. So we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Luis Garcia answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. A ball and no strikes. Puig leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for LA. They won't make it. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Phillies here in the 4th. Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hernandez.
And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
First baseman, number 41.
Ready once again, Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Kershaw looks in. First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlet.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from first. Hoskins takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 55, Tom Koehler.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Digging in now, Maikel Franco. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into.
Leading off for the Dodgers, catcher.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Let's play ball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Hernandez comes up with it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
In now, Logan Forsythe. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he gets ahead 0-1. Garcia is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
And he is in there.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Barnes, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ross Stripling gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. Lines softly toward the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
He's set and the pitch. Right side, but it's well fouled. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as this lead got even wider.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher Jorge.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Hit high and deep to right center. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Puig. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And that's through for a hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. from the stretch. He's running. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He's running again. Strike taken to throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Hernandez at second with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 3. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Hoskins is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a neck-high fastball that time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 3-1. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in, Yasiel Puig. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that's up and in for ball 1. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about it. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. And he lays off again, ball 3. Jock Peterson would be next. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. Into the box now, Jock Peterson. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. 2-2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him. Here's Carlos Santana now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Puig, and this one is gone. A home run. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Peterson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So 1 run on. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he...
Edobrey Ramos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61, Edobrey Ramos.
He's set. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Logan Forsythe is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Sliders in for a strike. Forsythe with a full 3-2 count. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Matt Kemp will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he'll lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the belt, kicks and deals. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certainly gotten away from him.
Here's the 2-0. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Scott Alexander comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit toward the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He's set and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they just continue to pour it on here.
The pitcher, number 61.
Into the box, Edobrey Ramos. Softly hit out towards short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Odubel Herrera started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Puig is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Oh, and confusion as he just looks at a strike. And they will slap the tag on him heading back. So stepping in, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Herrera moving in. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the runner will score from first. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. 3-0 now. Jock Peterson will be next. 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Here's Jock Peterson now. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And look out. That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. Now in the box, Logan Forsythe. No hits to this point. And look out as this pitch is behind him here, and he has to duck out of the way. It's ball 1. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Chase Utley will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Breaking ball stays high.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Settling in now, Chris Taylor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Corey Seager would be next. 3-1. Grandal on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full. 3-2.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be.
Mark Leiter trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. 3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Fouled off. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Popped him up. Santana has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tony Cingrani enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Turner has it. And there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 7.
Standing in, Maikel Franco. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani. He's 1 for 2. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman, number 35. Kelvin Bello.
Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. In now is Yasiel Puig, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting, the fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Jock Peterson retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Way out in front.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Count now a ball and a strike. Puig is off at first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so with that they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
13-4 the way this one ends. Philadelphia scored a lucky 13 in this one. Luis Garcia pitches well enough to get the W. Clayton Kershaw is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. A reminder that extra post-game septic trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra ski buses are available directly outside the station.